Good morning. Our global business strategy assignment for team number 8 is covering Airbnb and how it has been affected by and how it is dealing with the global megatrend that is shared economies. So one has to classically understand what the hospitality industry was, and that is it evolved from the humble inner place that travelers went to when they wanted to rest their head, and today it is, transformed into an industry worth $632 billion annually, which is far from what it was, and in doing so it has sort of strayed away from the path of allowing people to venture to new places, utilizing a space just to rest. That was until 2008 when three college buddies, that is Brian Chesky, Joe Gebbia, and Nathan Bleschek, decided to start Airbnb, which was a platform that utilized the shared economy of the internet to allow small homeowners, homestay owners, and essentially anyone who had a room to spare to allow people to travel the world and list their properties for utilizing this mega trend, which it has evolved into today.
Now let's talk about Airbnb's business model. Airbnb uses the shared economy to share resources and make money. Airbnb lets hosts list their extra rooms, apartments, or houses, and travelers can search and book them online. Each Airbnb booking earns a commission. Statista reported 150 million Airbnb users in 2020. The company's revenue has also grown steadily. Airbnb earned $4.8 billion in 2019, up from $3.6 billion in 2018. Airbnb's business model offers travelers unique and authentic experiences. Airbnb reported over 7 million listings in 2019. Travelers can choose from many unique accommodations. Airbnb's business model is successful for several reasons. Since it owns no properties or inventory, it has low overhead costs. Airbnb can lower travelers' prices and increase host profits. Airbnb averaged $80 per day in 2019. Airbnb has over 50% mobile bookings in 2019. Its reputation system protects users. Hosts and travelers rate and review each other, boosting platform trust. Airbnb challenged the global travel industry. Airbnb's affordability and personalized accommodations have disrupted the hotel industry. Skift reported that Airbnb has 14% of the US lodging market in 2019. Airbnb's expansion has also allowed local entrepreneurs to join the shared economy. Sharing resources and making money is Airbnb's business model. Its success is due to its USP, low overhead, user-friendly platforms, and reputation system. Airbnb has disrupted the hotel industry and created opportunities for local entrepreneurs.
The megatrend into the hospitality industry, share economic was already a topic for the large-scale corporations as a solution for their supply chain bottleneck. And for the smaller scale business, such as family or individual, before the trend, P2P was in all different level of quality, where on the other hand, standardized platform was customer-made, and that's only available for the large corporations. In terms of the performance, the option for customer was limited as the basis of sharing economic, hence the scaling system was not unified. And in terms of the access, online platform can only be accessed via the hubs and searching engines, which you normally have to pay, and is not available for the smaller business. And also for the offline platforms that you often have the agency issues where the agent would prefer the large-scale business where they for their security and possible rebate.
This is a slide on market competition. Airbnb competes with several major players in the short-term rental market. According to Allied Market Research, Airbnb have 30.2% of the market share in 2020. However, the report shows that competition in the industry is heating up with other players gaining ground. For the relationship with competitors, for example, Booking.com has a strong presence in the hotel industry and expanding into the market. Expedia has also entered the market with its acquisition of HomeAway. Also, we can find some challenges such as Bubble. Bubble, which is owned by Expedia, is a major player in the market with a strong presence in the US. On the right-hand side, we analyze the market competition with 5 forces. The market has high barriers of entry, substitutes taking control over the shared resources, limited power of supplier, strong power of customers, a high level of competition with competitors.
These are 5 key factors that contribute to the megatrend of shared resources for the particular business model that Airbnb has developed. Firstly, thanks to the sharing economy, individuals can make money out of their underutilized assets. In this case, asset owners can make the most out of their properties by renting them out when they're not in use. With the development of technology, in this case particularly the platforms, the supply and demand is connected in a very efficient way. People that are seeking for something are rapidly directed to their needs. Other aspect that contributed is the change in behavior of the customers. Today's travelers look for a unique and authentic experience that can even be personalized to their needs. Besides that, COVID-19 contributed to the attention of these kinds of services, since during the pandemic, private accommodations allowed for social distancing, and post-pandemic, with the increase of online work, Airbnb provides a good alternative for remote workers that are looking for short-term rentals. Finally, in an evolving sector such as this, sharing industry knowledge is key to standardizing qualities. Given that private homeowners often have no knowledge of hospitality, Airbnb's role in bringing them on board and establishing clear guidelines on how things should be done is key to the success of the business. In that sense, it could be assimilated to the role played by franchisees.
Okay, so now let's look at the recommendation for historic shared economy. Here we're looking at inbound logistics and outbound logistics. Then we've got in the primary activities, we've got the marketing and sales, the service and operations as well. And then we've got the support activities where we're looking at the firm infrastructure, human resource management, technology development, procurement. Yeah, and then we have the new shared resources example given pools. In technology, we got the development integrated software, and then from the human resources, we're looking at talent acquisition, and then we're also looking at firm infrastructure that needs to be, say, updated with competitive capabilities. In terms of other things, we're looking at expand into transportation services. Airbnb can expand its offerings to include transportation services such as cars, rentals, bikes, bike rentals, and airport transfers. This will enable travelers to have a more seamless travel experience and would provide additional revenues streams to Airbnb. The second one, we can look at offer shared workspaces. Airbnb could leverage its platform to offer shared workspaces for remote workers and entrepreneurs. This would enable hosts to monetize their extra space during the day and would provide a cost-effective alternative to traditional office and spaces for travelers. The third one, maybe they can also look at provide shared experience. Airbnb already offers experiences, but the company can further expand these technology to include more shared experiences such as cooking, classes, language exchanges, and culture tours. This will enable travelers to have a more immersive and localized.
In conclusion, the future of Airbnb looks very bright. It has already brought in a lot of other activities into its fold. And while transportation may not be a part of the shared economy that it is currently considering, it's certainly something that it will do in the future. So thank you for being a part of this presentation, and we look forward to any questions you may have.